Hi there, can you tell me your name and where you're from?
I'm Alla. My name is Alla. I am from Ukraine, from from Zhytomyr. It is 130 kilometers from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine.
Okay. And how has support been in Scotland that you've received so far? Do you think there's been enough support? What would you say to people?
Um, Probably not enough, because for 2 weeks fighting, Ukraine lost so many citizens, so many people. So many parents were killed, so many children became orphans. And Ukraine is asking to close the air space above Ukraine. And the West is doing nothing. They're just watching how Ukrainians are dying slowly. So I think it is a very serious problem at the moment. It is a tragedy for my nation, for my people, and I'm really very uneasy. I'm feeling even sorry. I don't know even how to explain, because when I'm sitting in a warm, clean, nice house in Scotland and I know how my relatives live in Ukraine, it is devastating, it is scary. I cannot even eat, because I know that they don't eat it. They don't access food, normal food, which they used to have. They don't they don't have normal life. They are, every day when I go there, when I send them messages, they are saying, "We are not bad. We are still alive. We are not bad."
Is there currently a plan? Are you able to bring them to Scotland at the moment? Is there any plans?
Yes, there is a plan, and we have started to do it. My sister, her daughter, and grandson, who is 5. At the moment, they are in Poland, in Warsaw. They stuck there. They cannot, because they applied for the application last Tuesday. They have, so they are waiting for the result. They don't need any financial support. They don't need any accommodation, because we provide everything. We are responsible for food for them, for house, but they still have to wait, sit there and wait. And it is very difficult, because they are wearing only tracksuit and documents. They have nothing else. So bureaucracy is very strong here, and people have to suffer because of bureaucracy, because of British bureaucracy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What do you think if there's? How do you think people in Scotland can support people of Ukraine best? What are the main things they can do right now?
Right now, for example, my relatives, my 2 nephews are in Ukrainian army. They are in the territorial defense regiment, and they are asking for help for medical appliance, for helmets, for ankle boots, for safe protective vests. So they are asking like a straight help for a certain regiment. That's why these items they are asking for, and I cannot get just because I'm from Zhytomyr, and they need this help to Zhytomyr. And it is in the north, very close to Kiev, and it is very difficult to supply it.
Is that an area that's been attacked this year?
Every night, people are suffering because of this, because of strong sirens. Every 2 hours, for 2 hours siren, then 15 minutes break, then again siren. The city is very big, my city, my home city.
What's the population?
Almost 300. Used to be 300,000 people.
300,000.
Yes, now of course much fewer, because a lot of people have left my city. But those who are left are suffering. But I understand that Zhytomyr is not the situation in Zhytomyr is not as bad as in Mariupol, of course, which was completely flattened and almost demolished from the surface. But still, the situation in Zhytomyr is bad. So 2 hours siren, 15 minutes break. Again siren for 2 hours, then break. And this siren sounds in the whole city, so the whole city can hear it. And it is very scary.
Do you think that the government in Ukraine currently do you support the men staying to fight? Is that
Yes, Ukrainian people believe in Ukrainian government, in Ukrainian president. They are decent people. They are doing their job very well.
yeah?
And Ukrainian people believe in Ukrainian army because the strongest people are there at the moment.
Absolutely.
And regular people, a lot of very good people. Ukrainians are very strong nation. Because we have overcome so many obstacles, so many trials in our history, over the whole our history. Yes, now I understand how my ancestors lived in the 20th century, in the 19th century, when Ukraine was suppressed by Russian Empire, because they are barbarians. They don't have nothing holy in their hearts, because they are fighting with civilians. They are fighting with civilians. They are killing women, elderly people, children.
Yeah, and they're underlying.
Always lying. Whatever they're saying, it is lying.
Yeah.
You cannot trust any Russian word.
Have you encountered anyone here that believes Kremlin lies? Do you think that?
Here? If here people believe what... if people... Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, so there's been instances of Kremlin propaganda on social media that Russia is trying to maybe divide the West through social media, which it has. We know it's done in American election, in the Brexit campaign.
They will.
So, have you encountered anybody that doesn't believe what's going on? Do you think people know enough in this country, or do you think more needs to be done?
You know, we live in Cumbernauld. It is a small town from Glasgow, and all my neighbors, they're Scottish, and they know everything very well. In Ukraine, all my familiar people know what is going on. Of course, they know who is attacking Ukraine. To tell the truth, I don't have anybody from Russia. I don't know, but I know that in Russia people still believe that it is Ukraine who attacked Russia. For some reason, I don't know how it is possible, but the problems with head, definitely.
Well, they're even going to jail for 15 years if they call it a war, which is obviously it's fascism.
Yeah, it is fascism, definitely. It is worse than fascism, because Hitler didn't hide his plans. He knew that he would attack, or he attacked. He wanted to slave Slavic people, but Russian they are doing. They are killing people and they are covering this. They are saying that it is somebody else has done it, that Ukrainians did it, which is absolutely wrong. Absolutely, because all this lying in their politics, in their state politics, it is scary. Lying from up to bottom, or from bottom to up.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? As I said, I'll just edit this and put it on the groups to try and get more support. So that's the kind of audience we're trying to target, just to get people out and showing their solidarity with Ukraine.
Only one thing I want to tell, that if you think that this war doesn't reach, that it is war only in Ukraine and it is far from you, you should be very careful with such thoughts, because Ukraine at the moment is fighting not only for its independence and for its history, culture. Ukraine is fighting for the whole world, for the whole, for Europe, because if Ukraine gives up, the next country will be Poland, Baltic states, and the rest part of Europe.
Yeah.
So you have, I think that the whole Europe has to unite, to be united in fighting with Russia, to stop this aggression, because it is pure fascism. They are calling Ukrainians fascists, but which is absolutely opposite. They are fascists. Ukrainians never killed anybody. They are attacking. They came to Ukraine to liberate us, brackets in the brackets. From whom?
Yeah.
We are independent. We are strong.
Yeah.
We have very glorious history. We have our language, our culture. We are independent. We want to continue to be independent. We want our children to be independent.
Yeah.
And we are proud that we are Ukrainians.
Yeah.
And I am proud that I am Ukrainian.
I'm here to draw attention to